part 2. As I was saying, I was trying to create a mount which used suction cups onto the windscreen and very high-tech sort of thing. Aluminium bracket and suction cups. And it wobbled and vibrated and did all sorts of things, and in the end I used a $2 bracket, a 20-cent nut and bolt, and screwed it to the sun visor bracket, mounting bracket. And it works quite well, except that the camera is upside down, so every frame has to be inverted. Oh, it's from the car. Turning off Tidbinbilla Road onto Corin Road. Got a sign here about, just on the left, about whether it's open. There's also a warning there about they've sprayed the blackberries so you can't eat them, because they're a bit of a pest in Australia, blackberry bushes. This road's a little bit of a roller coaster ride. It's great fun going up, but it's even more fun coming down because you are going downhill. You can sort of see the fire damage on the hills in front of it, just there. A few years ago they were just totally covered, before the bushfires they were totally covered in trees and shrubs and stuff, and you just could not see any of those rocks, and now the rock subsurface is poking through quite badly. This also used to be the area on either side of the road was a pine plantation, large pine trees for building houses and timber usage, plantations, and all those were destroyed in the bushfires. This was taken around 12:30 in just after midday, so the chances of seeing kangaroos and wombats etc. is not high, and you actually won't see any in this video. If you was to come here early in the morning or just before dusk, they'd be all over the place. Actually going up fairly high here. Canberra itself is around 550 to 650 metres above sea level, depending on where you are. A little bit further on this road we'll go past the turn off to Gibraltar Falls, which is around 770 metres above sea level. Mountains around here range between 1300 to 1600 metres above sea level. They get a fair bit of snow in them in winter. To the left is Woods Reserve. It's a picnic camping area, and a trail up from there leads to the base of Gibraltar Falls, which to people from overseas will probably find pretty unimpressive. Looks like someone piddling over the edge of a cliff. pretty hard to see, but some of the parts of this road are very, very steep. It just doesn't show up well on camera. In a short while, just up off to the left will be the turn off to Gibraltar Falls. And I stopped there on the way back down, and you'll see a picture or a video of it on the end of part 3. As you can see, all the dead trees on the right there after the bushfires. This is the first time I've been up here since the bushfires, and just surprised at all the rocks and large boulders sticking out of the undergrowth, which were basically invisible before because of all the shrubs and bush and trees around them prior to the bushfires. I should mention now that this road is basically a dead end. Once it reaches the dam, that's it. It doesn't go any further. There are hiking trails that go from there to other parts of the mountains. There are a few roads a bit like that. There's one off to the east of here, the Honeysuckle Creek Road. And for people who are into moon landing conspiracies, that they might recognise the name Honeysuckle Creek, because that's where the tracking station that took the first 10 minutes of the moon landing was situated. It's an empty site now, just old car parks, and the foundations for the dish itself has been moved